Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Moniz Phoenix here. Welcome. This is Faded Lines Tarot and Astrology. Thank you guys for being here. This is going to be a weekly reading for the air signs. I've already completed the fire signs. Excuse me. And so now we are on to the air signs, Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini. I do have 3 oracle cards already pulled for you guys, just to kind of save a little bit of time on the videos, but I pulled and they're face down. So this is just going to be a general reading for the week coming up. Today's what, the 3rd, and this will go out till the 10th, 9th or 10th. So just because I got a little bit behind on the beginning of the week. So just keep in mind, Mercury is in retrograde. Saturn and Neptune are in Aries. And pretty much everything else is in Pisces right now. So we're going to start this off. And we're just going to see what messages come out. Some of them may resonate with you, and some of them may not. You can also go back and check your rising sign placements or your moon Venus placements. You can go back and watch those readings as well. And please guys, I would really appreciate it. Just hit that like button, share, subscribe. That way I can reach other people to the platform, and it helps with all that algorithm stuff that YouTube is doing. So anyway, I would appreciate it. So first off, we're going to do Aquarius. We're going to see what's coming up for you guys. Pluto is still in your sign. Yes, it's very, Pluto rips us from the inside out and completely transforms things. The death, destruction of what is not good for us, and rebuilding. It just has a lot of deep connections there. So we're going to see what's going on for Aquarius for this week. Until around the 10th of March. And I am going to adjust my camera, guys, so that you guys can see all the cards. So first of all, the 4 of Pentacles wanted to pop out. And then we'll get the 5 of Swords. The 9 of Pentacles. Judgment. 10 of Wands. Okay, and the Hanged Man. Devil's at the bottom of the deck. Sorry, y'all, so you can see that. Get this better there. There we go. Sorry if there's a glare on the cards. I'll try to show it to you guys as I'm reading. It was really sunny out this morning, and then it decided to get gray and dreary. So I had to turn on an extra light. So sorry about the glare. So right off the bat, we're going to look at your oracle. Enchanting Gifts. So far, I can see something is really bogging you down. It could be there's some sort of judgment, whether it's related to money. I see something here like a bill. Um, there's a judgment here. You may have to backtrack. You may have to really save your money in order to push forward. There was a blockage here. There's a pause. There's a wait in this situation. And it's really, you know, the Ten of Wands is carrying a lot of burden. Maybe you had some money saved up and you got to dish it out. I'm going to go ahead and clarify these cards. I'm going to use the Witch's Tarot to clarify them for you. Just so we can get some better insight as to, because these are some pretty heavy cards. Maybe you feel like you're having to, you know, hold off spending money. You've got upcoming things and you're really stressed about. There could be some conflict over money as well. For some of you, it could be about a car. The Chariot popped out. So it could be about a vehicle of some kind, or you're trying to plan and save money for moving. Yeah. Institution. The Nine of Swords. You may be wanting to leave a situation and there's just not a lot of options. There's the High Priest. It's some type of organization. You're wanting to leave, but you don't have, you know, the means. You're overburdened by the situation. So I think you're wanting to get out of there. There's a blockage here. I want to see what the Hanged Man is. And the Hanged Man card for me has always been a little difficult because, you know, yeah, we're in retrograde and that could just be what that is. Like, it's just going to take some time to get back. Okay, so there is hope. You know, you're going to have to find faith. You're going to have to find your inner wisdom, your inner faith, your creativity. That's you. There's somebody that might be observing you, looking at your talents. So you're just kind of observing the situation and trying to see if there's any way possible. Yeah, the Eight of Swords, you're very much in your head about this. You know, should I do this? The Strength card. A Leo may be coming in to help you with this Enchanted Gifts. You may have someone that comes in and helps you. They're observing you going through this situation and they may come in and help. Yeah, there's communication here for the Judgment. Empress. Yeah, you've got a new thing opening up, and in fact you may have a lot of opportunities. You may be deciding what you want to do. You may feel very conflicted. I want to see what the Ten of Wands is though real quick, because this may just be a minor. Yeah, you're trying to get past you're wanting to get into smoother waters. Yeah, you're wanting to take a leap towards something new. Maybe you're wanting to get away from a commitment, and it's really kind of stressing you out. You're holding back money, emotion, something in that lines. But whatever this is, I think you're going to be able to get past the obstacles, maybe when retrograde is over. But anyway, Aquarius, I hope these messages are good for you. I hope they helped. I hope they gave you some insight on what to expect during the week. Just know that, and this is, there's not a completely specific time on these. It's just for the general time frame. It could possibly happen to you after, or it's already happened. So just keep that in mind as well. All right, now we're going to move on to Libra. We're going to switch out and we're going to look at clean it up. So there's something that you're having to go back and kind of tidy things up, finish things up so you can move forward. And maybe that's what you're doing right now during this retrograde period, Libra. You may be going back through things and, saying, okay, I need to go back through and organize this. I need to go back through and do some things that you have had to put off. I've said that again in my other videos where you're going to have to go back and clean things up. It's going to be so different for everybody during this retrograde period. I advise you to look at where your Pisces placements are, because more than likely that's where it's going to impact you. Now, it could be impacting other houses as well. Like I say, you're just going to have to, if you're not familiar with your natal chart, you can go to Astrodeep and look it up. It's free and it's very accurate on there. Or you can sign up for StarTech. It's an app that a fellow astrologer has put out there, and you need to check it out. It's really awesome. All right, Libra, so we're going to get into this. And we're going to see what's coming up for this next week. Ooh. This next week for now through the 10th of March. We're just going to kind of do this here. Okay, we'll set that over there. And maybe we can put that right there. You can see it a little bit. All right. The Ace of Wands, the 10 of Wands, the 7 of Wands, 2 of Swords, the Tower, and the Chariot. Oh boy. The 10 of Coins, the King of Swords, the King of Coins, the World, the Sun. All right, Libra. Well, it looks like you've either been through a tower moment, you're about to go through a tower moment, or somebody else around you is going through these tower moments. There could be something that it could be about your vehicle. It could be about you decided to move and now you're having to go back on that particular thing because you got a new offer here and you're trying to make a decision. Do I stay or do I go? That could be for some of you. The 10 of Wands is the Tower, and the 10 of Wands is something that had to end. Either you or someone around you is feeling very defensive about it. I have a feeling it's you or, you know, someone very close around you, because that means, you know, you're going to have to up and move, or they're going to have to up and move, and you're very undecided. Like it would be, it's a heavy burden on either one of you if you are dealing with another person. If you're not, then you're just really, this just came out of nowhere. You've got the Ace of Wands, and now you're having to decide, okay, do I continue this? And I think that's where this clean it up comes in, because there's some, you know, with the Tower and the Ten of Wands, you know, after the Tower, it comes in and you've got to clean things up. You've got to start, you know, rebuilding and doing all these things. And I think there's an opportunity that has come in to help you rebuild, but you're going to have to make a major decision and you weren't expecting it. Let's see what the Ace of Wands is for Libra. So you may have a completely great foundation at home, but something came up and said, well, think again. Okay, the Queen of Coins. Could be dealing with an earth sign. Maybe this person is getting a new job and they're having to move, and it's going to create a lot of, like you weren't expecting it. Maybe they just come out of the blue and said, I'm moving. And you're feeling very defensive about it. Maybe this person's coming in and telling you that you've got to get out. You're going to have to move out. And you're, you know, pulling the oh shit handle, which yeah. I mean, that's just for some of you. Just don't try to make it fit. But if that fits, it fits. All right. So we're going to clarify. I'm going to clarify with the Sci-Fi Tarot and see what is going on here for Libra. And this is through the upcoming week till around the 10th of March, give or take a little bit. Just depends on where you guys are on your timeline. And I just remembered that I completely forgot to put timestamps in the fire sign videos. I do apologize. I will get better at doing that. After this set of readings, I'm just going to start marking the times down to where it'll be easier for you guys to find for your sign. So just bear with me on that. What is the... Wasn't quite ready for that. What is the... We're going to be clarifying the Tower. What's going on with the Tower? Sorry, y'all. What's going on with the Tower for Libra? Yeah. This person, you or someone around you is getting an offer and they're hitting the road, Jack. Either you or somebody around you, but it's creating a defensive, it's creating a burden of some kind. Let's see, what is this? Strength. Eight of Swords. The Ace of Wands, yeah. This is unexpected. This is an unexpected offer, unexpected move. someone could be ending one situation and going straight to another situation, Libra. Ten of Wands here. Ten of Wands and the Seven of Wands. We're going to do those together because, yeah, the Knight of Swords. The Nine of Pentacles. The Knight. The slowest and the fastest. Yeah, the Eight of Pentacles. The Queen of Wands. Magician. And the Queen of Pentacles again. So, I honestly do believe that someone here is definitely making some major changes with work, or to where they have to move. They've gotten an offer. The Eight of Wands, the Two of Swords. Yeah, they received information that came in, and now they got to make a decision. And somehow it's going to impact you in a big way. Let's see what the Chariot is. The Hierophant. Yeah, they're definitely making a new, taking on a new commitment of some kind. Something came in, and they're making a new pledge, a new commitment. And, you know, you're possibly going to have to move, and that's really burdensome. You may have to, you know, it may be really weighing on you. All right, Libra, that's your reading for the week. I hope that was helpful. Hopefully some of those messages were good for you guys. And now we are going to move on to Gemini. Sorry, guys. Gemini, fork in the road. Now, it looks like the air signs are having to make a lot of decisions right now. Let's see. Bear with me one second, guys. I'm going to grab a different deck. Gonna grab a different deck real fast. I just wanted to grab my regular brighter weight deck. And of course, during these times, when there's the eclipses as well, let's keep that in mind. Like, whenever we got these eclipses going on, everybody's lives are changing abruptly and swiftly. Like, these are not just, you know, moving couple of streets over because you need a bigger, you know what I mean? Like, they're more prominent, more bigger moments, especially in eclipse season. So let's see what we got going on for Gemini. What is going on with Gemini for this upcoming week till around the 10th of March? 10th of March, 2026. Alright, Gemini, let's see what we got going on for you guys. What's going on for Gemini? Nine of Cups. Oh, sorry, that was my fault. I could learn to hang on to the cards. Lord have mercy. And the allergies around here have been really nuts. Just saying. Excuse me. All right. Nine of Cups. Eight of Cups. We go from the 8 to the 9. The Devil. Seven of Cups. Four of Swords. Eight of Wands. Nine of Pentacles. The Six of Cups. And the Hanged Man. Yeah. Temperance on the bottom. Gemini, I think that you've got some information coming in. Probably some information from your past. Somebody may be coming back in to offer you emotions or a job or something, and because you've got a lot of options here. This is like I get a nostalgic feeling with these two cards here as well, but the main thing is it could be somebody from your past that wants to reunite. I mean, that's very typical during these times. But I think that you have made peace with it. And I think that this other person is still hung up in that situation. And you may have to cut ties with them, with this devil. I think you're going to move away from them and just go after your wish fulfillment. I think you're going to remain single, and you're completely putting this to rest at this point in time. If it's a job, if it's a partnership, if it's a family relationship, whatever the case may be. Because you could go in many different directions here. And especially with that fork in the road, it just makes me feel like whatever you're going toward here in this Eight of Cups picture, whatever, you're not looking back. You're putting it to rest, and you're going after what you truly want here. But let's clarify and see what else we can get on the Eight of Wands, because there's some type of communication going back and forth here, and we'll just clarify and see what it says. We'll just go ahead and use this sci-fi. Alright, Gemini, let's see what's going on. What is the Devil card here, Spirit? What is the Devil card? What is the Devil card here for? What is the Devil card here for? The Sun. That's good. Two of Swords. Hold on. Yeah. Four of Wands came out in the reverse, and I don't read reversals, y'all, but it came out like that. So we're going to keep it that way. But I'm glad because I want to state something here. There could have been a foundation that you held up in high regard. Somebody, something, like you put them up on a pedestal, and there was something here that was revealed to you, that this person was not stable. It was not a stable form of being for you or the other person. It could have been really toxic, and that's why you left in the first place. But something was shown to you so that you could make the decision. Right off the bat. Let's see here. What is the Eight of Wands? What communications are happening right now, and yeah, there's definitely deception in whatever information that is coming in. So it could be with the Queen of Swords, you or another air sign. You may be, keeping something quiet. The Devil and the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah. This could have to deal with another person that's in, your energy. There was some deception here between you and an earth sign or someone in that particular frame of mind. There was something being hidden. There was not clear-cut communication. And so I think you felt in order to keep the peace, I'm moving on. Yeah, the Eight of Pentacles, the Fool, the King of Wands. Yeah. I think that you decided to go and just build on your own. This could have been, death. Whatever this was, you had to end it. And let's see what... Six of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles. Yeah. This was definitely something that you had to... there was no equal give and take in the exchange here with the Six of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles. There wasn't a good investment here. What is the Eight of Cups? What is the Eight of Cups? Yeah, the Moon and the Tower reversed. So there was things that came out. And I think the information that came out helped soften the blow here. It helped, I think that there was an easy exchange to end it. I don't think there was a bunch of ruckus or anything like that. But anyway, you could be coming up against those energies during the week, or you could have, be experiencing those things. But whatever the case may be, I feel like this was meant to happen. And I feel like you are very aware of it, and that you will be able to pick up and move on and reach a higher level of rest and satisfaction and things like that once that, it comes completely to rest. Anyway, Gemini, I hope that helped. And I do think that you'll be in great peace about it. I don't think there's going to be any too much of a hard feelings. But anyway, Gemini, I hope that helped you guys. I hope that was some good information. Please don't forget to hit the like button. Share, subscribe. I greatly appreciate you guys being here. And I will be seeing you really soon. Bye for now.